It's a deal to bring thousands of new jobs to North Carolina.
Yeah, electric vehicle maker VinFast is slated to receive more than $1 billion in tax incentives to build their new plant here in our state in Chatham County. Our Capitol reporter Michael Hyland is digging deeper into this in Raleigh for us tonight. And Michael, how does the state hold these companies accountable?
Yeah, these companies promise and make several pledges that they're going to improve the state and local economy. So we want to know, how does the state make sure that actually happens, and what happens when it doesn't?
A major deal with VinFast came together pretty fast. The company's CEO said after 3 weeks of negotiations, they decided to invest more than $4 billion to build a new plant in Chatham County where they'll make electric cars. At the same time, the state and Chatham County are offering them more than $1 billion in incentives.
It's an investment that I think the people of North Carolina want us to make in order to draw those good paying jobs here.
Documents I obtained from the Department of Commerce show the incentives total about $1.2 billion. To get the full amount, they have to create at least 80% of the 7,500 jobs they've pledged and meet a target of 90% of the wages they said they'll pay. The state is committing more than $400 million in improvements to the roads, water, and sewer in the area.
This is something that North Carolinians are going to be dealing with for over 3 decades.
John Sanders is an economist at the conservative John Locke Foundation. He says other factors like education and regulations are really the major drivers behind companies' decisions.
Who's the risk borne by? It's not borne by the decision makers. It's not borne by Governor Cooper or the legislators. It's borne by the taxpayers.
Do these things tend to pay for themselves?
NC State economist Mike Walden developed the formula the state uses to decide how much to offer.
The state is very deliberate about examining these incentives packages and making sure they do pay off for the state in the long run.
The Department of Commerce says companies have to submit a performance report. When they fall short, a spokesman says most companies ask to have their grant terminated. Recently, Microsoft and Sonic Automotive did not meet their targets, but no state payment had gone to them yet.
If VinFast meets its targets, then the incentives are slated to be paid for them over the course of 32 years. Live in Raleigh, Michael Hyland, CBS 17 News.
All right.